there, it's the Can Astrologer. My name is Abby, and this is another reading, a special reading for Halloween, Saiwei, and Day of the Dead. Aquarius, you are one of my very last readings, so this is getting done on Halloween, which is why I'm all dressed up. I don't typically dress up for my readings, but congratulations, you get to see my boobies. Just kidding. Okay. Anyway, sexy witch at my finest, right? Okay. The readings have been spicy. They also have been going a little bit longer, so we're just going to dive right into this. Aquarius. It is Halloween. The moon is in Scorpio, and it's all about taking your power back, taking control. Also, you could have strong placements in Scorpio. You could be dealing with somebody who's Scorpio, but we are in the midst of Scorpio season. My favorite time of year. I am a Scorpio. So, what's interesting also is then on the 1st, November 1st, it becomes the new moon. New moons are all about new beginnings, but because it happens to fall on the first day of a new month, it's even more powerful. The moon is still in Scorpio at this time. And then we have Day of the Dead, which is the 2nd and 3rd, and the moon is still in Scorpio. I'm pretty sure it's in Scorpio. It moves into, I believe it's Sagittarius right after. So anyway, Aquarius, you need to know that for some reason. That's why I said it. The song that I had on pre-shuffle for you when I was getting the cards together, it's called Bells, B-E-L-L-Z, by Troy Boy. And it's kind of like, it's not really EDM, but it's like electronic music. You'd be listening to that, or if not, go check it out. It's a really cool tune. But the only lyric, the only set of lines or words that goes through this entire song is "You can ring my bell." It's like, you can ring my bell, ring my bell, ring it, ring it. So it's like somebody could be ringing your bell, like ringing your doorbell, or maybe you could be going and ringing somebody's doorbell. So take it as it resonates. That's where we're going to leave that for now. Okay. All right. Gonna get this. Okay. So, what do we have for Aquarius for Secrets of the Witch? Let's get this party started. Aquarius. For Halloween, Day of the Dead, 2024. Thank you. Calling in our spirits for higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity for the greater good. So mote it be. Interesting. Scorpio had this card underneath the deck. This is Water Witch. The witch is bathing The witch is bathing you in blessed waters. She wants you to know that the water cleanses and heals. Make space for the element of water this day, and wisdom will flow to you. So, pay attention to water. I said that, and the TV behind me, now there's a picture of a lake. I can't make this up. Pay attention to the water. Go take a spiritual bath. Go take a shower. Go to... My favorite place in the world is like hot springs, right? Go do a mineral bath like hot springs. It's finally getting cold here again. But anything having to do with water, you also could be dealing with like a water sign or have that somewhere in your chart. Underneath the deck, we've got black candle. Feel the energy. The witch lights her blessed black candle surrounded in salt and herbs for you. Farewell now to ill luck. All misfortune burns away in the flame of the witch's candle. So you might want to burn a black candle. Feel the energy. Do some candle manifestation. Fire magic, candle magic is some of the strongest, most powerful magic that there is. And this is why we have birthday candles on your cake every single year. Like, very simple. Okay, Aquarius. What do we have for Aquarius? Halloween. I don't know why I'm goofy. I'm acting goofy. Silly. Maybe somebody could feel giddy or silly around someone. So this is why I don't wear my hair down, because it gets everywhere. Really? We're playing that way? A whole stack just wanted to jump out. These are top of the deck, but man. Underneath the deck, we've got the Two of Pentacles. Interesting, because the Two of Pentacles actually looks like the Lovers or the Two of Cups, right? The way that they're looking at each other. But the Two of Pentacles is actually like trying to figure out how to balance like love and life and relationships and work, and how, or it could even signify coming together with another person for, you know, the manifestation of money. It could just be like a really good partnership of some sort, working together. Butterflies. Resurrection. I don't know. Let's see how this plays into the message. But Pentacles, by the way, are, it's like money, material. It's grounded energy. You could be in a partnership with somebody, maybe like from work, at work. Could be like a work relationship, or somebody that you work with. You've got the Six of Swords. So this is smoother communication. You could have been coming out of like a rough patch. What's interesting is that typically the Six of Swords is moving from rough waters to calmer waters. In this depiction, it's the opposite. But but the rough waters are in the past. You could be coming out of it. Also, it's like smoother communication, being able to talk to somebody again after like a period of not. Four of Cups. Why? Because somebody was bored, somebody was over it. Oh, somebody could be kind of like over it because they got bored of waiting. See, the Four of Cups is water energy, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. It's a feeling of just like kind of like you're tired of waiting, right? You're bored of waiting, you're tired of waiting. Does somebody feel like somebody could feel like there's somebody supposed to be coming to them? If you miss somebody, just reach out to them. Is what I'm feeling. Just reach out to them. Okay, what's the third message? Thank you. The Eight of Cups, walking away. So more water energy. Maybe somebody's walking away from the sadness. They're considering next steps towards happiness. Somebody could be walking away from sadness. Also, could be walking away from air sign energy. Somebody's tired of, okay. So the Six of Swords, that's air sign energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. You could be dealing with a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, or have it somewhere in your chart. Okay. You're tired of waiting on this person, this thing, this feelings of sadness, grief, despair. That's what I'm seeing in this picture. And so somebody is like thinking, I need to walk away from this. How do I walk away from this? How do I walk towards, like, it's thinking about next steps to get to happiness. Underneath the deck, we've got the Queen of Wands. This is who you're thinking about. Now, the Queen of Wands is like the other woman, or she's a very magical woman. This is somebody who, it could be a single woman. She doesn't have to be, she could have children, doesn't have to be like single mom. She's very beautiful, very magical, very passionate, right? She can make things happen as if by magic. And she's known as a witch. So, that's the energy underneath the deck. Let's see what else comes out. It's funny, we were talking about candle magic. She's sitting here holding a candle. Three of Cups. Look, Six of Swords again. It was underneath the deck. So, somebody's calling out or wants to call out or wants to celebrate with maybe this Queen of Wands energy. Why? The cards are like jumping at me. Really? They do not want to stay. Somebody doesn't want to stay in their seat. These cards do not want to stay in my hand. Somebody's like jumping out of their seat Oh, I just got somebody's jumping out of their seat and they want to go ring that bell. Maybe that's what this water, like that's the water energy of like walking away, needing. Okay, with the Eight of Cups, when you walk away from one thing, you're walking towards something else. Okay. We need a better shuffle here, spirits. This is insane. Somebody is really anxious or getting over sadness, heartbreak, despair from a breakup, or they're like anxious about it, anxiety filled. Okay, so now the energy is we're thinking about a home, house, home, foundation, structure, four corners of an actual house, or it could be an office or something like that. Also, this is, to some readers, it's the 1111 card, which is twin flame soulmate energy. Okay, this could be a celebration coming together. It could be like a relationship, somebody moving in, that type of thing. What is the Six of Swords? What is this? Whoa. Okay, so in the past, we have the Six of Swords clarified by the Six of Wands in reverse. Now, the Six of Wands in reverse is about pride of riches, delay, fear, apprehension, doubt, and ignored. So somebody could have been like communicating or feeling like they were being communicated with, or wanting to communicate better due to pride of riches, delay, fear. Somebody was fearing communication, or maybe they were trying to communicate and it just wasn't successful. This is Leo energy. Somebody could have Leo in their chart. There could have been somebody in the past like a little full of themselves, thinking like, my shit don't stink. You know, pride of riches, like thinking that they've got more. Maybe you do have a lot, right? But like, maybe that's not what a person was looking for. Maybe it's not about the money. So what is the Four of Cups? Oh, I just heard somebody just realized it. Like, it wasn't about the money. Maybe they're realizing the error of their ways. They're like, dang. King of Cups. Yeah. This is King of Cups. This is Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, masculine energy. There's King of Cups, like realizing, damn. It's like they're realizing the error of their ways. They're realizing mistakes that were made. Realizing that all this weight, all this waiting. Now, the message behind King of Cups is support yourself before you can support others. Maybe there was somebody, thinking that they needed to support another person, when really, if we're talking about the Queen of Wands, she don't need no one. None of the queens do, but her especially. She's Miss Independent, right? And it's not that she doesn't want somebody to support her. You got to do it the right way, because she's not about the money. That's not what she's looking for. There's somebody who's getting this, like just realizing this. What's the Eight of Cups? Fell right where it should be. Ooh, I don't know about that. Sorry. Okay, as soon as I saw it, I was like, I don't know about that. And then the Nine of Wands underneath the deck, clarifying the Queen of Wands. The Nine of Wands, she's the wounded warrior. She would be the one to say, I don't know about that. And I just said it, and it's hilarious, because the Nine of Wands is about believing in yourself and having the courage to continue by yourself, right? Like, you don't need help. You don't need anybody. Sorry, guys, I know. Okay, anyway, you don't need anybody to help you, even though, it's interesting because it looks like she is actually calling out for help. She is calling for help. And I feel like there's this masculine energy, and it could be this King of Cups that's hearing it. I'm also getting, there could be this King of Cups coming in. This could be you, this could be another person that maybe wants to come in and support her. So then here you have this Knight of Wands coming in. I'm not saying that. So the Knight of Wands, I don't know, all of a sudden my nose is getting stuffy. Somebody could have a stuffy nose. So the Knight of Wands, this is the Knight of Fire. It's air sign. It's the air Knight of Fire. So Wands are fire sign energy, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. You could have that in your chart, but it's Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. So you could also have that in your chart too. Obviously Aquarius, right? Now's a good time to do what you want to do. Somebody wants to come back to somebody, go back to somebody. Now the Knight of Wands is your very passionate in and out energy. Somebody who's here for a good time, not for a long time. One night stand man or woman, right? Somebody wants to come charging back for like one last fling. Ooh, I didn't mean one last. It doesn't need to be one last, right? But for some people it could be one last. Now, if this is work related, this is somebody who's actually really good at sales and marketing, communication, that type of thing. They go out there, they'll get a sale, come back, put that star on the board, go back out there and get it again. Very lucky energy. Somebody could be figuring out like next steps, next moves in work or career, because Wands are about career and things that you're passionate about. But the Nine of Wands, clarifying this Queen of Wands, this is like a very independent, wise leader. Nine of Wands, this your wounded warrior energy. They're warriors and they're wounded because they've been through battles, but that gives them experience. So this is somebody who's very experienced, very smart, right? She may need some help right now. She's looking for that last one so she can lay down the burdens and move to the next cycle. That's what that's about. And somebody's looking for somebody to come ring her bell. I don't know, help her with it? I'm not sure. But somebody's thinking about, how do I come running back? Somebody's trying to figure out how to come find her or how to come ring her bell. That's what I'm getting. She could be a water witch. Okay. Honestly, this nose thing just came out of nowhere. Who in the heck? If one of y'all is sick, and I'm like channeling you right now, I'm just teasing. If any of this resonates, though, make sure you drop a comment in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe. Please subscribe. It's a Halloween treat for me. Underneath the deck, we have number 15. This is a goddess. Goddess of the night and of the day. Night and light. Something like that. It's very grounded energy also. And then we've got number 10, 10 and 15. Interesting. I feel like this is the god and goddess. This is 10. And this is 15. I would move them closer, but I'm not trying to spill everything. Okay. Okay, so I cannot pronounce her name. I'm not even going to try because I sound silly. But she's the mother goddess of earth, of sex, of the moon, and of birth, connected to the 2nd and 7th cards, complementary primary impulses of masculine and feminine, which can only bring forth descendants by cooperating. Benevolent protector of fertility, we see her devouring a malevolent centipede, for she was also seen as a purifying goddess to whom people confess their sins, which she purified by devouring them. Okay. So basically, the advice of the dead says, trust your intuition, but first accept and admit your defaults to yourself. Only in this way can your journey be prolific, rich, and unobscured by your ego. So basically, this is saying swallow your pride. Swallow your pride, swallow your ego. We saw that pride of riches, delay, fear, apprehension, doubt, ignored. This is like, don't come at somebody with money. It's like, gifts and stuff are nice, but it's like, oh, you should come to me because I'm richer than you are. Or, oh, you should bow down to me because I make the more money. That's not how actual relationships work. It's not. It doesn't matter if this is like a man and a woman, or two men or two women, mother, daughter, father, son. It doesn't matter. It's not about who has more money or more. That's all ego. If you're in a true relationship, if you really care about somebody, if you really love someone, and you're tired of waiting to hear from them, it's like, just reach out. Love, empathy, compassion, have that conversation. It shouldn't be about the money. All right, so then we've got number 10. Again, can't pronounce it, but he's the king of the dead and of the afterlife, ruler of the deepest part of the underworld. Along with his wife, can't pronounce her name, he forms the binary and complementary opposition of disaggregation of bodies and matter. There we go. We see him devouring a body. What is it with these people, these gods and goddesses eating bodies? This dude's straight up eating someone too. Alright, we see him devouring a body for rupture and fading out, or the starting point for any successive work or of creation or regeneration. He is the alchemic solve to separate, the analysis before synthesis, the phoenix that dies and turns to ashes before rebirth. Advice of the dead. It is time to look at the situation from a more in-depth point of view and to analyze the circumstances before putting the pieces back together. So it's saying just take a look at the puzzle before putting all the pieces back together. This is a pause and reflective moment before you take that step. And that makes sense. That's what's happening right here. Somebody's pausing, reflecting, trying to figure out, how do I walk away from this in order to go towards that? That's what that is. Okay. And is it because of money? Or is it because, passion and things that you actually care about? Are you walking away from something because, maybe that's what was holding you, was the money, but now maybe you want to move towards something because you actually love it, right? And this could be somebody who needs help. Yeah, underneath the deck we have onion tears, and I see that. That's this right here. Somebody's crying. Now I am also getting, like, if this isn't you, King of Cups, and it could be somebody who cares a lot, right? This also could be, somebody could be sad, like while one person's waiting, there could be a King of Cups coming in. Whether that's you or another person to save this person. I don't know why I'm getting like a saving story, but that's what I'm getting. So underneath the deck we've got onion tears. Onions are also really good for helping with like sickness and illness in the home, like germs. We're going to read this in just a second. Then we have arnica, recovery. Somebody's in recovery. Somebody's recovering from heartbreak. Somebody's recovering from substance abuse. Anything. Any kind of injury. Recovering. It could be financial recovery. It could be, I feel for most of you, it's going to be like a relationship of some sort. But it could also be actual physical. Okay, so onion tears. There, dry your tears. My strength will banish any fears. Eyes will sting, you'll start to weep, but onion's magic is yours to keep. This magic is worked with harm to none, so mote it be, there it is done. Your emotions seem to be running the show, and crying over spilt milk is not the answer to getting to the root of your sensitive outbursts. If you slice me in half, my chemical irritant will certainly give you something to cry about. My defensive attack is familiar to any kitchen witch, but be brave and fight back the onslaught of teardrops, unless you wish to season your meal with salty tears. Instead, use my pungent, aromatic flavor to transform any dish, and after consumption, you will find that you have the power of banishment upon your very breath. Plant my bulbs around your property for protection. or slice me in two, sliding the name of your perpetrator on a piece of paper, and seal with a pin or two to banish harm. I'll soak up negativity, strengthen your immune system, and heal your wounds. And because I grow so quickly, I'm a wizard at accelerating the potency of fertility spells. Now that's definitely not something to cry about. So, the Egyptians used to see onions as a symbol of eternity. So, that's an interesting fact. Arnica, recovery. All forlorn, extremely bruised, so sore in pain and feeling used. Give yourself some time to rest, my remedy restores your zest. This magic is worked with harm to none, so mote it be, there it is done. Somebody could be recovering from like a brutal like relationship or something that just didn't work out, and that could be what like somebody's moving away from with that it was unsuccessful. Yeah, that's what it was. So 6 of Swords and 6 of Wands in reverse. The 6 of Wands upright is success. In reverse, it's unsuccessful. So somebody's moving away from an unsuccessful relationship. Could have been with a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. But now they're sitting in pain waiting. Could be on a water sign. Or maybe there's another water sign coming in. But somebody's trying to figure out next steps to come in and, because there's some kind of Queen of Wands calling for help. All right. So it's been a struggle to make a comeback. See? And you're still reeling from the blow that you received. You may be wondering when life will go back to normal. You're feeling bruised and hurt and are in desperate need of some urgent TLC. Convalescence is key. Give yourself time to mend. Lack of control over the symptoms that are plaguing you can be frustrating, so allow me to assist gently, supporting your recovery process. My rich source of manganese will facilitate your healing of any traumatic injuries, ranging from sprains to a bruised sole. Take me as a cardiac tonic, and I will support your weary heart. Stop trying to go it alone. Just rest in the comfort of knowing that I will nurse you effectively to the full recovery that you've been longing for. So, I love arnica. Arnica is really good. I've got it in like those roll-ons and stuff like that for your joints and backs and things like that. Arnica works great for soreness, stiffness, bruises, bumps, that kind of stuff. You may have gotten that, which is why the tears are there. You may have gotten that, going through a sad situation. Or one that you're over and now you're kind of you're tired of being sad. What else? Tell you what, this is going a lot faster than the other ones. We're almost at 30 minutes though, so. Aquarius. My voice is shot too. Like I was out last night. There was an industry event. I did not wear this witch outfit. It was a different one. Underneath the deck we have altar, number 2. A sacred devotion, a worship skin deep rising from the ash, the waters you keep. 2s are popping up at me. We had the 2 of Pentacles going into the spread. The 2s are about unity, so it's like somebody who's really like thinking about unity. But altar, if you don't have an altar, this is a great card to encourage you to build an altar. Altars are fantastic. It's a way for you to honor your passed on friends, family, and loved ones, right? And I mean like on a daily, not just every once in a while, not just on Halloween or Syway, all the time, right? And your spirit, it's like when you build an altar and when you honor your spirits will honor you. So we'll see what this is all about in a second. Candle magic, I was saying, some of the strongest magic that there is. Birthday candles, all of that, right? So card number 9. Speak your breath into its velvet, recite along its spine all that you desire, all that which will unravel. Now, be careful though with candle magic, with any kind of magic. Be careful. You never want to do magic that affects another person's free will. So it's like when you're calling out for somebody, when you're trying to do magic for, say you want a person, right? You don't want to call out for that person. You don't want to ask the universe to send you that person, because then you're affecting that person's free will. You want to call out for a person that has these certain qualities, right? Maybe of that person, or it's kind of like the movie, it's my favorite movie, especially this time of year, Practical Magic. When the girl was a little girl, she set out a very powerful wish of everything that she wanted in a man. And it wasn't a specific man. She didn't know who this man would be, but it was like she cast what she thought was an impossible spell. It was like an eye of one color, and then the other eye is a different color. And it's something to do with a star. And I forget what it was, but like he'll ride a horse or something like that. And then years later, the universe sends her a private investigator. And that private investigator has 2 different color eyes, and he wears a star because the badge, and he's from the West, and so there's the horse reference, or he grew up on a farm or something like that. And it's this guy investigating, this woman, and she's a witch, right? And he's investigating her for like a murder. And did she do it? Did she not do it? But that's not, it turns out he falls in love with her or whatever, and then they end up together forever, right? At least we think so, because the Practical Magic 2 is coming out soon, or it's supposed to be. So, wrong one. Okay, Altar 2. There could have been somebody. It's weird that I use that example. There could be somebody that was like sent, or that could be spying on another person, like a private investigator, trying to see if somebody did something or not. And I think they know that this person is innocent, right? Like they know they're innocent. Go watch that movie. I need to watch that movie. I want to watch that movie like tonight. That would be such a good movie to watch tonight. Okay, keywords: devotion, worship, individuality. Your altar is a sacred space created to honor someone or something in your practice. A space dedicated to worship in the devotion of your craft. It should not hold things that are not sacred to your energy work. It should be the place in your home where spirits of the wise gather and share their knowledge with you. Each altar you create is a beautiful expression of who you are. It's where you hold your connection to something in spirit that resonates with the inner self. Some things naturally belong on an altar, such as ritual, candles, crystals, herbs, and a theme or chalice. Personal items are welcome too. There's no right or wrong item to put on your altar as long as it holds special meaning for you. If you have pulled this card, it is because your guides are thrilled to see you making an effort. So this is talking about, yes, your spirit guides they want to see you making an effort. And that's what somebody's thinking about. Like, what do I do? Like, how do I do this? How do I make this move towards this person, or towards this thing, or towards this situation? That's what Spirit's saying. There needs to be an intention, a worshiping, and a space so that you can harness your energy without disruption. Enter a physical space such as an altar, or the metaphorical space like opening up your heart. It is even better to have both, where you can come back to your true self. Know that you have a power deep within that needs a place to land. Your guides need a space to speak to you. They can reach you anywhere on the planet, and you can call on them at any time. Worshipping at your altar gives them an open invitation. They know they are welcome and that you are ready to receive their gifts and messages in your sacred space. Okay. And then, candle magic. Keywords: intentions and prayer. Okay. There are few spells that are complete without a candle or 2 or 10. Candles make the setting of a spell more magical and also play an essential role in a spell. Candles carry our intentions out into the universe. They pull in our words and prayers along their spines and send them out through the tips of their flames. When you're holding candle magic, know that your intentions and prayers have been received by the powers that be. They know that you are in need of support and are working hard to behind the scenes to bring your prayers to life. You do not need to worry, as your intentions will manifest when the time is right. Beautiful. Okay, last but not least. Aquarius, please. Aquarius. You know, and like with candles, different colors mean different things. You guys, my nose. This entire spread, as soon as it started. But each, like, candle colors mean different things, have different meanings. So you might want to look that up when you use them accordingly. Aquarius. Underneath the deck, we have number 21, Secrets. It's Nycteria. Nycteria. Nycteria of the night. Secrets. Somebody's been holding secrets. Somebody's been holding back secrets. This could be why somebody's trying to figure out, how do I come towards this Queen of Wands energy? How do I tell her these things? Or maybe there's something that they need to tell you, but I think it's the other way around. What are these secrets? We'll see. Then we have number 45, Perseus, Destruction. Somebody has some secrets that could, like, hold the key to something. It could be about the destruction of something else. Let's see. 21, 45. Somebody could be 21. Somebody could be 45. The 21st of the month could be significant. 4 plus 5 is 9. 9 is that wounded warrior energy again. Also wish fulfillment, though, too. Okay, Nycteria. In shadows of night, Hecate wanders in silence, moving unseen. A stoic sentinel, though through her silent vigil we can seek truth and answers to the mysteries. Confidentiality and concealment may help us to grow at this time. Beware of illusions and lies, for the goddess can also shed light upon these. What is waiting to be found? What is being kept hidden from you? Hecate brings the truth to light in the dark of night. Sorry, my head started itching all of a sudden. There could be secrets that are being held from you, Aquarius. But also, sometimes concealing things, not spilling all your business, not saying all the things to everybody else, can also help you too. It guards you, boundaries, that kind of thing. Like, for instance, you could be like super wealthy, super rich. We're talking about money and ego and all that, right? You could be super wealthy, super rich, right? But sometimes it's better to just like keep that hidden, keep that secret to yourself before you let anybody know anything, because then they could take advantage of you, right? And you don't want it to all be about the money. So there's that. And I feel like there's something about that. It could have something about, money or secrets being kept hidden, but to also kind of like protect someone. And then we have destruction, number 45. This is the main message. Perseus, the Titan father of Hecate, he is most associated with the concept of destruction, likely in a military warrior sense. It points to dangers that can lead to our own sense of devastation and ruin, but it can also be the annihilation of past traumas or success in overcoming obstacles to our progression. Hecate exhibits these destructive qualities inherited from her father, but she tempers them through skill and wisdom. Proceed with caution and only apply these qualities with prudence. So destruction doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing. This could be something like, you're destroying illusions, you're destroying, blockages from the past in a wise and, thoughtful type of way. So I'm going to leave that where it is. Take it as it resonates. So, and if any of this does bring you answers, clarity, or insight, make sure to drop a comment in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe. As you know, it's together we grow. I always love giving these messages and sharing this time and energy with you every single time. Make sure you check out the other readings too. Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, Venus. I don't know why I'm blanking all of a sudden. But I hope that you guys have a very happy Halloween. If you're catching this before 10 p.m. PST, I will be doing a live reading for Wei. And then also Happy Day of the Dead. So I'll catch you guys on the flip side. I hope you guys have a great one. Peace.